got a call to remove a colony of bees from this backyard compost bin, and here's how I did it. First, I started to carefully remove the comb structure of the hive. I fit the pieces of comb that had baby bees and the bees' food into wooden frames. Next, it was time to start scooping bees into the new hive. I always wear protective equipment when I need to, but since I work with bees almost every day, I've learned to read their behavior and could tell that these bees, like most honeybees, were very gentle and would not try to sting me. So I kept removing comb and removing bees from the bin, all while looking for the queen bee. After I removed most of the bees, I saw the queen crawling up the side of the bin, so I put her in a clip to keep her safe. She's the largest bee in the colony, which makes her a little easier to find. There she is! I put the queen in the new hive and all the other bees started to follow her in. I had to get a bigger hive because there were so many bees, but after most of them went in the hive, I closed it up and carried it back to my truck, and it was another great day of saving the bees.
This bee is just sitting on its butt, facing me, with its arms crossed, just staring at me. Are we on a date?
Don't stay awake for too long, don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
If a colony needs a new queen bee, one thing I can do is to order a queen from a bee breeder and get the new queen delivered to me in the mail. The queen arrives in a little cage with her attendant bees and a bit of candy for food. Then I introduce the queen to the colony to see if they will accept her. If they don't like her, they will kill her almost immediately. But if they do like her, they will start to surround her and take care of her like they're doing here. The queen bee doesn't do anything for herself so that she can focus on her one job, laying eggs. She has a group of attendant bees that follows her everywhere. They clean her and feed her and take care of all of her needs.
He's still alive. You're okay. Here, come with me. I have something for you. It's okay. It's okay. Here, look at these pretty flowers. Does this help? Here you go. Wow, good boy. Oh, be careful.
This is what the frame looks like when it's full of honey. So you take this big knife and you decap it, cut off all the caps on top of the honeycomb.
This is how you are not supposed to do it, and this is how you are supposed to do it. That's my dad. And then you pick off the remaining caps that you couldn't get with the big knife. Then once all the caps are cut off, you put it into this centrifuge and it whisks it around so all the honey is thrown out of the honeycomb. And then the honeycomb will be empty and only the pollen will be left. Bees also eat pollen because it's protein instead of carbohydrates like honey. And the wax caps that were cut off will also have honey on them and you can chew on them like chewing gum.
Is this Avatar The Last Airbender?
Water. Earth. Fire.
Prince Zuko looks different.
Yep, there. Can I take it over to the box?
Yeah.
If you guys need anything, just feel
Check
free
it
to
out.
come in. Oh, yeah. No! Oh my god, how did they do this so quickly?
That's just how they travel, is in this many,
What?
with this many bees.
Oh my god. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm a new soul, I I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear.
I found a bee outside and he's struggling. I'm gonna do my best so I can save him, but I can't promise he's gonna make it because he was really cold and it's windy. Homeboy is struggling so hard. We got some sugar water right here because we have hummingbirds. Okay, we got it, bud. We can do it. Eating it up because it's cold. Timothy, you are not dying on me. You will make it, buddy. You will make it, buddy. Come on, Timothy. Timothy, no, you need to drink your water. Okay, guys, I'm trying so hard to get Timothy to drink his water, but he's not drinking. Okay, come on, bud. Go drink your water. Come on. Yeah, there it is. There's some water. Come on, drink, bud. Drink. He's drinking. Yes, Timothy. Timothy, come back. Timothy! We found you! He flew away. Yes!
Come on, bro. Let me hit your jewel, bro. I won't get caught, bro. Please, I need to get nicked up.
This is a great question. So a queen bee does have a stinger. However, she doesn't typically sting humans, and her stinger is not barbed like a worker bee stinger, so she can sting multiple times and not lose her stinger or die like a worker bee would. So what happens when a queen bee hatches, she will go around to the other queen cells in that hive, if there are any, and she will sting those other queens to kill them before they hatch, because she's the first one out.
Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. I can't dab you up until you wash your hands, 'cause you might got some type of virus on your hands.
I got a call to remove a colony of bees from this backyard compost bin, and here's how I did it. First, I started to carefully remove the comb structure of the hive. I fit the pieces of comb that had baby bees and the bees' food into wooden frames. Next, it was time to start scooping bees into the new hive. I always wear protective equipment when I need to, but since I work with bees almost every day, I've learned to read their behavior and could tell that these bees, like most honeybees, were very gentle and would not try to sting me. So I kept removing comb and removing bees from the bin, all while looking for the queen bee. After I removed most of the bees, I saw the queen crawling up the side of the bin, so I put her in a clip to keep her safe. She's the largest bee in the colony, which makes her a little easier to find. There she is. I put the queen in the new hive and all the other bees started to follow her in. I had to get a bigger hive because there were so many bees, but after most of them went in the hive, I closed it up and carried it back to my truck, and it was another great day of saving the bees.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, Tony fuck 12, fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box.
How much honey do you think a bee makes in their lifetime? Would you believe me if I told you it was only 1/12 of a teaspoon? It takes over 1,000 bees to make 1 pint of honey, so you better appreciate it next time you have some.
What's up, bud? What are you doing? What you doing there? Oh, you are so fluffy. Oh, look at your burrow. That's cozy. Oh. Hi again.
you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
No, why the fuck did I do that? Stop! Don't!
You're gonna get stung in like half your face when it plays. Turn around.
I got it.
The most common comment we get is, what happens when the queen dies? This rescue colony was doing really good. It had a queen. It had bees. They were making comb. It has pollen and nectar. No brood. And the queen, something has happened to the queen. So we're going to go to this very small colony I had, and I know there's a queen in here, and so I'm going to merge the two basically. So I found the queen. We've got her in a clip. We've got her in the house, so if she gets loose, tries to fly away, she won't get far. So I'm going to basically cup her in my hand and let her crawl into this wire cage. We put a marshmallow on one end and a cork on the other, and then we push it into some wax comb in this frame. We'll drop that into the hive. The bees will eat the marshmallow slowly. They'll be getting used to the smell of the queen while they eat it, and then when she's released, everybody will like her.
If you ever come across a swarm of bees, please do not kill them. They're simply looking for a new home, and honeybees are extremely important. A beekeeper will come and help transfer them into a new hive, which is exactly what these bees are looking for. When you transfer them into a new hive, you'll see they'll begin fanning their wings. The reason they're doing this is because they're trying to spread the queen's pheromone to let all the other bees know, hey, she's inside, let's move in, this is going to be our new home. This is exactly what the bees want, and this is what they will spend the rest of their life, making honey and being bees.
But I'm here right now, just you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be tip-top shape and tapping toes and fly. You're gonna act awesome and self-assured. We're gonna seem contemplative, nonchalant, and bored.
Alright, staying on the top of queens today, these are the queen cells, these and these. This one used to look like this. I opened it up so you could see there's nothing inside currently, but normally the bees would go and take an egg that the previous queen had laid and put it inside, and then they just start feeding it royal jelly until it gets this large. They keep growing it and growing it as the larva of the queen grows, filling it with royal jelly, and then they cap it once it's mature. Inside of the cell is just royal jelly and the larva. Now these will not be born, because if they are, like, a queen is already hatched, so they're gonna come kill them anyway. So if we look inside of this is royal jelly. And this is edible, and it's extremely good for you.
It's so gross though.
It is extremely gross. Follow and like for more.
I was busy thinking about bees, bees, bees. I was busy dreaming about bees.
After I rescue a colony of bees, I drive home with them and I put their hive in my main apiary, which also happens to be in my backyard. After I unload them from my truck, I carefully set their hive on a stand. Then I make sure they have everything they need, and I let the bees settle into their new home. A few days later, I open the hive to check on them. Here you can see all of the rubber bands I used during the hive removal process. The bees will attach the comb structure from the original hive into the wooden frames of the new hive. Sometimes they'll even use the rubber bands as building guides or as scaffolding to help them build more comb. When the bees have secured the comb into the frames, they'll chew through the rubber bands and drag them out of the hive. And now the bees can continue the important work they do in peace.
Ah, what could go wrong on such a beautiful day? Ah, a bee! That's right, I'm a bee, baby. Ah! I'ma sting you. No! Ah! Hold on. Hold still. Hold still, please. Okay. Ouch!
That's right.
Ouchie, ouchie!